Hey.
Thank you for calling.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, can you hear me? Sorry about that.
No,
It's a
I
little
can hear
loud
you.
over at Bitter Creek.
Sure.
I apologize.
Yep.
Thank you for calling me back, officer. I don't know what dispatch told you, but I just feel, this is so I'm a reporter and a podcast host, so it's semi-micro public figure, whatever. I actually used to be a reporter here in Boise for a couple of years, a decade ago.
Oh,
But
nice.
yeah, you guys are great. Worked a lot with you guys. And so I travel all over the country now for criminal trials, and there's been a group of people that follow me around. There's even they even made a TikTok account, just cyberbullying me, but whatever. I'm a 45-year-old mother. I can, it happens.
I can deal with cyberbullying. Yes, right.
Right. And we ignore it. They show up at trials. We show up. They're it's not their career.
Right.
It's mine.
Sure.
So they're like trial tourists, and of course we're here for the Brian Coverter sentencing.
Sure.
But it's starting to escalate. So they approached me in an Arizona trial recently, a month ago, and the bailiffs had to kick them out. I got a recording. Please leave me alone. I feel threatened.
Right.
And the bailiffs actually ended up, saying, don't please approach her. And at this, the same thing is happening, and it's just sort of escalating. It's like embarrassing for me to call, but we're at the point, my 24-year-old producer is in tears right now because she feels like they're going to become physical. So we respect them. We stay away from them. There was a press conference, and so we're at dinner at Bitter Creek. We're at the balcony. They must have been inside. We didn't know. We're just eating. And they approached our table and started yelling. Ironically, we were recording because their other friend that the bailiff kicked out in Arizona, she was across the street filming me. So I said, look at that. She's filming me. That's so funny. So I set my phone, not knowing we were going to be approached, on my table at Bitter Creek, pointing out to the street because this woman actually flipped me off. I didn't get that on camera, but she flipped me off, and I was like, this is awkward. She's filming me. So I put it up, and then from inside, two of her friends that she was with came out and approached our table and started yelling at me, saying, stop, and we said, please leave me alone. I feel threatened. I haven't done nothing wrong. Please, just leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Our waiter saw it. And it was intense, and it was all on camera because I don't think they knew when they approached, but I was filming because of their friend on the street. So I do have it on recording.
Okay.
And then they went across the street and actually sat there for over an hour after they ate here, just sort of in our sight. So it was very uncomfortable. We thought, oh my gosh, they're waiting because they've done this before too, waiting to approach us in public areas. And right when we called dispatch, actually, we waited for an hour. Our waiter saw it happen. So I was like, I'll double tip you. We just need to wait here. We waited for an hour. I finally called because we're genuinely, I don't want to be too cocky that I think it could never happen to us. Like, who the hell cares? Like, you're not going to approach, there is some concern that this cyberbullying has gone real life and is escalating to being approached at private dinners to starting explaining me to get.
Rather come just talk to me face to face.
Okay, I would love that.
Yeah, like if you walk out of Bitter Creek, just look left. I'm right here.
I'm in a pink sweatshirt walking out.
All right, see you in a second.
Okay, thank you.
Bitter Creek. That's pink sweatshirt. Hello.
Was I just talking to you? Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And honestly, I feel dumb. Like I've never, I am even a true crime podcast. So I'm like, and my husband's a criminal psychologist. So I'm like, I don't want to call you guys when I don't want to be that person to like call, help me. It'd be like, it's just getting kind of weird. Like it's just escalating. And the funny,
Are they still here?
you know, so we lost like I don't know. So right when I called dispatch, that's when my producer and you know what, she's 24 and she's in tears. So like I'm 45, like I'm like, okay, like I gotta take care of her too. You know, like she's like, this is why people get rid. Yeah, we haven't paid. I don't want them thinking I'm dining and dashing.
Sure.
Our waiter's been super kind, so if you could wait for a minute, I'll go get her and pay.
Okay.
And then I'll be out, so our waiter knows. And what was your name, officer?
Sergeant Jacobs.
Jacobson, thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
I appreciate your time.
Not a problem.
I'll go get her. Yeah, she's.
Right. So this is the one thing I would say, and I don't know what's happened in Arizona or the other places that you've done things, but eventually somewhere you have to start putting the record down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which means, like, in the state of Idaho, there's no harassment code. Unless they're doing telephonically. Then there's a harassment code. There's also malicious harassment, but that has much more to do with racism and those sort of things. In reference to something like this, it would be somewhere in the realm of stalking. But in order to get to stalking, right now, it would just be a misdemeanor. It has to be a repeated thing that's harassing and concerning to you. Does that make sense? So tonight you can mark down one and say, hey, just write in your little book on this date, contact Sergeant Jacobs, it's in dispatch. And tomorrow they do it again, hit us up, we come down, and arrest them for misdemeanor stalking.
Okay.
Because it's a consistent something that they're doing.
Did you pay? Yeah. So he knows we're not dining and dash. Is it officer? Sergeant, forgive me. Sergeant Jacobson. And he's telling us sort of what to do. And wait, I do have to document. Like, I have it on video in Arizona, too. Because she approached... I get so nervous around them. They just start recording. And they actually... The reason why they kicked him out is I had the video of me just walking in and them approaching me again. Okay. And I said, please leave me alone. And threatened. And she came up and, you know...
And to be honest with you, like, that might... Like, when was the Arizona thing?
A month ago? It was 1 month ago. You know, it's all these like high profile cases. The Lori Ball and Chad Daybell case there. Or not Chad Daybell. Chad Daybell's here. You know, and then we come up here and it's the same thing.
We have to go back to Arizona.
We have to go back to Arizona tomorrow because the Lori Ball is being
following us states. Like the thing
and you can say that these are public trials, but they're trial tourists. I do it for my work. I'm actually the breadwinner in my family with my husband. You know, I don't have a choice to go to these.
They were filming me today, like inside the courthouse and outside. She had a camera 3 feet from my face. I just ignored it.
So some of this is First Amendment stuff. Some of it is the harassment / stalking. And again, in Idaho, you don't have the harassment code. You have a stalking code, which is, as it's telling you for here, that it's.
Could I record this?
Sure, okay. I'm recording too.
Okay. Yeah.
It's repeated incidents that cause concern, right? Where they're
my server who's taking care of them got one of their names. Her name is Amber Sumpter, Sumpter. Apparently she works for CNN or something.
No, that's not
one of those ladies?
No,
okay.
not one
It's one of like group of 5 that were over there.
Oh, was she with them? She might have been with them, but that is not who has been following us, approaching us. Okay. Yeah, we're one of the same thing. But like this was a witness too. Like you saw him come to our team.
Yeah, there was a lady that came up and was just kind of, I don't know if it was really harassing, but more, you know, just obviously being really uncomfortable. And,
right, sure.
But still,
like I was telling them, there's no real harassment code, but there is a stalking code, but it's got to be repeated.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it being happening in Arizona and then happening here would constitute an Idaho code or a continuance of that behavior in Idaho to cause us to be able to arrest or to send them to jail for it.
Yeah.
But
thank you. And what was your name?
Matthew.
Matthew, can I ask your last name?
Hamilton, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I apologize.
You're good, ladies.
My concern is just that, like, I'm not responding, and then they're escalating. Like, we see this day in and day out.
Yeah,
what happens next?
So he's telling us what to do. So let's listen for
So
a second.
I would say no matter where you go, like if you ever, especially if you ever come back here or if you're going to Arizona, whenever they're doing something that's going to be concerning to you, harassing you, making you uncomfortable, being violent, assaulting, threats, those sort of things, call every single time. Especially if it's in the same jurisdiction, because then you can kind of document the fact in this jurisdiction this person has done this many times to fall under a certain code, right? Because you guys know true crime, it's got to fall within that code.
Yeah.
We have to prove everything that's happening there. So I would call every time they're doing this. Now, there is a difference between harassment and kind of their free speech stuff, right? So they can follow you to a trial and hold a camera 3 feet from your face, and there's really not a whole lot that we can do about it. It happens to me all the time. People follow us around doing that sort of stuff, and there's nothing really we can do about it because it kind of falls under that First Amendment section. However, if they're coming to your table, right, that's a different story, right? You're not at work, you're not doing your thing, like they're coming to you personally, that's different. If they're coming to your place of work, like say, wherever you do your podcast or whatever news station you work for, and they're doing it there, that's a different story, right? So for here, say you worked at Channel 7 or whatever here, and they kept coming to your place there. And
Channel 6, I worked at Channel 6.
Okay, Channel 6, but I'd be in Napa, so I can't do that. I was at Channel 7. And then they were coming here, then I would definitely have the stalking code, right? Because they're following you around, continually causing harassment
and we do have 2 of those. They're in different jurisdictions, so we do have her approaching me in Arizona, and we have her approaching us here.
Right.
But yeah.
And if you want, I can look and see if that one in Arizona would work for a continuance of them harassing you and causing misdemeanor stalking in Idaho. You can definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in, or if you just want it to go home and have the fact that you documented on the phone and that you've talked with me tonight, we can do that too, whichever you guys would like.
Do you want him to check and see if there's a way that, like, the jurisdictions? Okay,
I do, like, I don't. What are we doing? Like they're escalating.
Sure. Yeah. And do you guys have their names? Do we know their names at all? You have their names. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, and we have their own pictures.
Yeah. Let me check that out. Let's see. I'll have you guys stay on that side, but you can talk to me through the window.
Unfortunately, this is filming, like we just got to get something substantial. But luckily that worked, and they approached, and it was unprovoked.
Now let's also pull up the handy dandy Google button.
What's up, man?
Hey, buddy. I got a question. Actually, to be honest with you, it might go all the way up to.
Go up to where?
It might go up to the on-call prosecutor. But for misdemeanor stalking, can we consider something that happened in another state as part of the course of conduct for the repeated part? So, for instance, I have reporters here who are here for the Coburg case, the sentencing, and they have a group of people who are following them around from their trial case reporters, and there's a group of people who are following them around from state to state. They were in Arizona. When was the Arizona one?
It was in Arizona, Phoenix.
A month ago.
They were in Arizona a month ago.
Maricopa County.
In Maricopa County doing a case, and these people know them and harassed them there, and they were...
bailiffs acknowledged it.
The bailiffs, it got to the point where the bailiffs had to kick them out of the courtroom because they were bothering these ladies so much. Well, those same people are here in town, and tonight they found them at a restaurant and approached them and were harassing them, doing a bunch of stuff, to the point where even the waiters were like, yeah, we're going to get them out of the restaurant and you guys are going to stay here. And they called us because they were worried something might happen. So my question is if it happened in another state, can we put that as a continuance, like, for the misdemeanor stalking?
Dude, I don't know.
That's kind of what I was wondering too.
I don't see why not, but I don't know.
Right, I don't know.
I would call the on-call prosecutor.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I thought you were going to say.
So, sorry, buddy. I just don't know. I mean, I don't see why not, but did they file a police report in Arizona?
No, they have not filed. This is the first time that they've filed a police report, because last time they were at court and the bailiff kicked these people out. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, dude. That's a new one. I don't know. That's the best for the prosecutor.
Okay. I'll see if I got the on-call. If I don't have the on-call, I'll give you a call back and get that number, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, thanks, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
But it was about Henderson. But those are both about...
Yeah.
I haven't said anything.
looking at the code right now.
Please leave your message for
Jacobs with Boise. Just have a question in reference to stalking and the repeated aspect of the code. Wondering if it would count if the first contact was in, say, Arizona, and the second contact was here. Okay, so this is kind of what it says, just so you guys know. If a person engages in a course of conduct that seriously alarms, annoys, or harasses the victim, and is such as would cause a reasonable person substantially emotional distress, or engages in course of conduct such as would cause a reasonable person to be in fear of death or physical injury, or in fear of the death or physical injury of a family or household member.
No.
So the part
Check.
the part I'm worried about is the course of conduct means separate
The course of what?
course of conduct. So they after they do the main part, they do definitions. So in here it says, as used in this section, course of conduct means repeated acts of non-consensual contact involving the victim or a family or household member of the victims, provided, however, that constitutionally protected activities is not included within the meaning of this definition. So there's another part that we have to kind of worry about is, are they going to consider, well, I guarantee they would consider the photographing, the videoing, they consider that as constitutionally protected.
Right.
So it just kind of depends, like, why did they get kicked out of the courtroom?
Well, they didn't get
Sorry, yeah, they were said to stay away from me. I have the video. So she approached me twice. It was actually outside recording, but it showed every time I see her, I record because it's like so stressful. So I was recording, I was walking into the courtroom and she followed me. She's like, I gotta talk to you. And I said, I don't want to talk to you. Like, let me leave. And then my camera went out. I have 2 videos. And as I turned it back on, I said, leave me alone. I'm feeling threatened. And she came at me. And as I was in the courtroom and came into the door, and I was like, leave me alone. There's also no recording in the courthouse on this TikTok bullying campaign.
They're filming her.
They're filming me in the courthouse, putting my voice on TikTok, calling me a jackass. I'm like not doing anything. I'm just like, stay away. So I just said to the bailiffs, look, what I requested from the bailiffs was just to request her to stay away from me. I was like, could you just tell her to stay away from me?
Okay.
So they were like, wow. And when they saw my videos, they're like, absolutely, she's approaching you. That's what they saw. They're like, you're trying to stay away. She's approaching you.
Right.
So there is a group of them. There's a group of them, and they all do their own thing. So today, that same woman was videotaping me. They're all together. Her name is Janice Summers.
Okay.
Janeese Summers. So she's the one the bailiffs are like, stay away from her. Her little group of people is Lori Day, Lori Day, and so then while she's filming me and flipping me off from the street, again, constitutionally protected, whatever, although it is harassment and it makes me nervous.
Sure.
Because I'm like, why are you here? Her friends, Sarah Perry and Lori Day, approach our table. All of them are involved in this TikTok smear campaign with me as well. By the way, they all comment, it's like a group effort. It's very, it's a very united group of people. And so then they approached me. I have a cease and desist on another friend. She was there, but she stayed away because of the cease and desist. And so I have 2 videos. So I got another video of them approached me at the table, and it was by accident. I didn't know. I was just filming Janice Summers because she's filming me and flipping me off from the table. So I have my camera set up recording. They don't know. And then her friends come out and approach our table, and I'm saying, leave me alone, get away. The waiter saw it, like, please leave. And I have both videos now of just that. And those are the times I've captured.
Right.
But like, yes, they continue to film.
They came from behind us, which is why we didn't see they were there.
Right. Okay. And has that only happened to you, or is this the second time it's happened to you as well? Like, are they affecting you as
The first
well?
one was me,
Okay.
and the second one was us.
Has been both of you. Okay.
And then she continues, as you say, it's constantly, she continues to catch them filming her alone. And it's true because that's Janice's thing. It's how she intimidates. she films us wherever we go, but it is, yeah.
I'm in the courtroom today. You know, I don't know if you've ever been in the commissioner's room. They have 2 rows of chairs, and I'm standing in the front row. She's sitting in the second row, literally putting a camera in my face as I'm talking to somebody, and I just ignored it. And then as she was leaving the courthouse, I see her doing it again, and I actually took out my phone. But so my concern is, I don't care if you film me, but when I don't respond to you filming me, and then you come up to me at dinner, what's next? Like, this is where I'm fearful for my safety that I can't go to work.
They said one thing that was actually kind of interesting, because we make the decision to not engage. We like, that's my husband's a criminal psychologist. I'm a journalist. Like, we don't want this.
Right.
We don't respond. We don't respond to the TikTok cyberbullying campaign. We don't respond to anything. And so she said one thing that was telling. She was like, "Don't keep pretending that nothing's wrong." As she approached her table today, like almost like they're escalating, literally because I'm not doing anything.
Can you guys give me a little background of why they decided to pick you guys?
Yes. So, used to be my producer before Grayson was.
Okay.
Together the previous True Crime podcast. We fired.
Okay.
And her friends did contract work for us. Did graphic design for us. And this woman who never did contract work for us, but I have considered her a bully, and before I fired, shared that I felt she was a bully.
Okay.
So after I no longer am using them, they team up with, say to her, "Lauren's been calling you a bully. She thinks you're a bully." And it's like this group thing, and so this group comes together. The other woman I don't even know her. I've met her in a Boise court. It's almost like groupthink. It's like a group of mean girls. So there are 2, a past employee and a contract worker, graphic design, and a woman that's friends with them, and then let her know I called her a bully. So it's like they're all gearing up, and we've moved on. I've actually always been kind to all of them, actually. There's no...
They even said you've always been kind to Lindsay.
Yeah, there's no history of my being cruel to them, but they decided to get this say, "Lauren thinks you're a bully." They're angry that Grayson replaced them, and I believe that they've possibly been told lies. You know, I wish I knew. On the TikTok smear campaign, they're like, "We're going to tell you our stories about her and how bad she is," and like,
there's nothing.
none of it's true. My brother died 2 months ago of an accident, and they said I was going to rape my brother to have his baby. Like, that's not true. Like just very extreme stuff. They said
outlandish stuff.
They approached me today. This was telling, though. I didn't know this. They approached me today. They were upset that I was looking for a seat in the press conference today for Coburger. I was like trying to find a seat. Is this seat taken? Is this seat taken? They're like, "What are you doing? Like, leave some." I'm like, it had nothing to do with you guys. Like, there were only 2 rows of seats. I'm looking for seats. And they did approach me at the table today and said, "You sent Lindsay a cease and desist." Oh, so Lindsay got a cease and desist because of like, and so we're standing up for our friend. And you had the police call Christina again. It was like you.
This is going to be my uncle.
Like this.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm trying to process.
Hey, Kendall, what's up?
What
Hey, quick question. I have some reporters from out of town. They're going over the Coburg case. They've had some, I guess, trial tourists is what you'd call them, some TikTok people who have been following them to different states on big cases. The last instance was about a month ago in Arizona. They had a big case down there. These subjects were, for lack of a better word, harassing and bullying them in a courtroom so bad that the bailiff was all like, "Hey, yeah, you guys don't get to talk to these people anymore." Didn't kick them out of the court, but wouldn't let them get close to the 2 subjects I have with me right now. They're here for the Coburg case. The same people came to the case today. Were holding cameras in their face in the courtroom, which is probably constitutionally protected. But then they're out having dinner tonight. Same subjects. Find them at dinner. Were they having dinner at the same place and just randomly found you, or?
I think maybe.
Yeah, it's
They may have been
possible.
in the same place we know because we were on the balcony.
Right. Yeah, it's possible that they follow him, but that's unknown. But they find him at the same restaurant, start harassing them, yelling at them, flipping them off, coming up to their table, to the point where the waiters and waitresses let these two people stay until those people left and were long gone because they were worried about them. Those people left and then set across the street. So, and we're watching them to see if they'd come out for about an hour until they finally called us. So my big question here is two things in reference to the misdemeanor stalking. Number one, if something happened in a different state, would that, even if it was a month ago, would that constitute part of the course of conduct? Or would it have to all be here if we were doing it here? That's the number one question. And then the second question is, like, some of this is constitutionally protected because they're just taking video of these people in the court. But the yelling and screaming at them and making TikToks of them is probably not. So just kind of want to know if we can hold those two things up with ours, and what your thoughts are on that. Right. And that's the only thing that happened. The only thing that happened at the court today was the videotaping, right? Yeah. The only thing that happened at the court today is videotaping. I told them that
Well,
that
they
was.
yelled at her.
Well, I guess they yelled at. What
They yelled at her.
They yelled at you in the room.
In the
Yeah, they yelled at me in the press conference. I was looking for a seat. They're like, "Leave her alone. You said her cease and desist," and I just walked away. Didn't say anything. Walked away.
Oh,
They
so
said that.
one of the people, one of my victims here, sent a cease and desist letter to, and so they yelled at
About
her
defaming us.
about defaming them. So they yelled at her in reference to that today, but then she just left.
That
And
just
then
walked away.
other than that, it was just a videotaping at the court. Right. Right. Right.
You text John.
Okay.
I never called him back. He called me today.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Right. So the issue of the courthouse be protected, but the course of conduct would work from Arizona if I could show that it wasn't constitutionally protected stuff going on at the courthouse down there. Okay. All right. That's what I need to know. Thank you very much. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks, Matt. Okay. Did you kind of get that?
What?
Did you kind of get what I was saying?
kind of.
Okay.
She was another drink.
That works. So, the conduct at the courthouse today is constitutionally protected, right? In reference to the videotaping, them yelling at you, and according to our on-call prosecutor, them yelling at you with the cease and desist thing is more of a civil issue that would have to deal with the cease and desist letter and whether it involves them or not. However, whatever happened in Arizona and what happened tonight can be considered the course of conduct, right? So just because it happened in Arizona doesn't negate it from us working here in that course of conduct area.
Okay.
With that being said, I need to know a little bit more of what happened in the courtroom in Arizona, because if it's similar to the things that happened today, then that would be constitutionally protected. And so the only thing I would have then is tonight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So tell me more about what happened in the court in Arizona.
Okay, perfect. Can you, I'm going to stop recording for a while to show him stuff, so can you, yeah. So for our records, thank you. So I'll pull up an album. So this is like, I just like, here's one example. I'm like, oh great, like here they come. So it starts with, It starts with this. This is them. There's two separate videos because I was nervous and I stopped recording.
Okay.
So I just saw her and I was on the phone with my husband. I was like, oh, here's. I'm going to hang up and just record while I walk into the courthouse. So I'm walking to the courthouse. So I'm just holding my phone down. And that's her.
In the white.
In the white. So I'm walking in right there. And she's approaching me.
Are you recording me? Please don't. Please.
So I just go, please don't, like, and it cut. So, but this is seconds later.
Please do not talk to me. I feel threatened. Please do not talk to me. I feel threatened. I feel threatened.
So she's approaching me. We never approach them.
Please stay away. I feel threatened.
So I was just like, I think you're a bully. Please stay away. Because I know that's what they're telling me. I can play them both for you again.
Oh, sorry.
Please do not talk
Like,
to me.
I'm in the courthouse, and there's also a no recording. I know I can't.
Please do not talk to me. I feel threatened.
So she follows me all the way in. So unfortunately, I
So then
stopped
let's stay away
and
from
started.
each other. I think that you're a
Let's stay
bully.
away
Please
from
stay
each other.
I feel threatened.
Then this is tonight. So this full video is 8 minutes because I started recording for the other
That's fine.
girl, but like I cut this in order to send it 2 minutes of this video. So this is us just hanging out, and they approach, and unfortunately you don't get faces. It's oh, there's Ashley Banfield talking about them. Okay. So that's the.
And then she proved she was by the opposite way. Like, I don't know why.
Find it. Let's see. That's you crying.
I'm gonna slide back because this is hot. This can be.
I might not have sent either of them the right video. I have it right here.
Don't stare. Don't stare. I do remember.
Oh, this is it. So we're just hanging out. I don't know that they're about to come. So there they are.
And then she proved she was
Not her, but a woman behind her.
Like, I don't know why.
So at her table.
Don't stare. Don't stare. I do. Remember what we decided.
So we're just hanging out.
Do not give them air.
Do not give them air.
What?
Oh, here they are. No, so you can't see this woman talking.
Right.
That is actually someone covering. Then her other two friends, this is a with them, hasn't approached me yet. And then this is, so and says today you, about the cease and desist, you approached her, like,
Please do not give
so we're
them
just,
air.
I'm telling Grayson, don't give them air, and then they show up.
What?
As they approach us.
Nothing to do with what I was asking about a seat. I was asking about a seat. I walked away. Lindsay. Don't talk to me. Done anything, and I will stand by that forever. Yeah, it has nothing to do with you guys. It has nothing to do with you. A cease and desist is a legal business, and has nothing to do with you guys. What did I do? What did I do? A cease and desist. Why would you want to approach her after you said this? I asked
She chose to specifically approach somebody by name that she said was racist to, which is great. If she tries to teach you,
I don't know you.
well, yeah, you know me. You don't know me.
I have your phone number because I wanted to get eyelash extensions, but we've never hung out. I don't know you. So could you please get away from our table because you're making me uncomfortable. I don't know you. I don't know why you guys approached us. We asked about a seat at a press conference. I don't approach you guys when we're all hanging out together. You guys, I know. So you're approaching me while I'm trying to have dinner. I approached you at a press conference about a seat. Could you please? She's bothering us. Could you tell her to leave us alone? I don't know her. I've never communicated with her.
Sorry, I don't know why that's not up yet.
Thank you.
At least they got back out.
So it's sort of this group. They actually have it. They call themselves the Seven Gatherers. Show them who they are. I'll show the Jackass video. Like, there's a full, like. You might want to record on your phone from me. Okay. Just show them, like, this is them. So they have this TikTok. It's like they're escalating. Cyberbullying is one thing. Like, it's gone from like cyberbullying to like now it's getting. That's the girl who approached tonight at dinner. So that's a picture of me at a trial.
This is the girl that approached?
No, this one right here.
Okay.
And this one. And so when I walked out of the restaurant, I was one who said, "Hey, they're there," because I walked out to call somebody because I felt so unsafe. And sat up from her table, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And so I kind of like put my phone up, like I'm on the phone, like do not approach me. Mm-hmm. But then just show him. Got her number once at a trial to do eyelash extensions. The woman that is the face of most of the TikToks is in Europe right now, we think. But it's all of them. They're the ones commenting. They're the ones in pictures. And then there was one more that was, here's the one where they filmed you. Did I just post it for real? Me in the so you're not allowed to film in the courthouse in Arizona. During this trial. Filming her. So they keep doing that, like, we do not approach them, we do not talk to them, like, we have, like, completely avoided, like, I just work. In fact, I just don't do anything. I don't have other people approach them, because that's what they're clearly trying to do too, is, like, get their friends to approach me. I don't approach them. I tell her, what do I tell you all the time? Don't engage. I even said, don't give them air before you hear me recording them. Don't give them air. Leave them alone. Don't talk to them. And it's like they're looking for anything. Like, you asked for a chair in the press conference. I'm like, dude, oh my hell. Like, it's almost like they're looking for something to, like, say I'm, like, doing something. Like, I think it's almost driving them crazy that we don't do anything. It is, because she said, stop acting like everything's fine. Yeah, she actually said that on the video. Stop acting like everything's fine. And then you asked about this chair at the press conference. I'm like, fuck. Like, sorry. Like,
it'll be okay.
Like, I just, you know, I say, don't give them air. Don't talk to them. My husband's the same thing. Like they're clearly having other people approach us. I'm like, just leave them alone. We don't do drama. This is their drama. This is their issue. And they just keep coming up to me.
So.
And yeah, so then it's like, I don't want to give them air, but then I'm like, I'm afraid for our safety. Like, I've got my producer crying. Like, I don't even know how to get like a restraining order. Like, stay away from me. Don't show up where I'm at. Leave me alone. You're making me feel physically scared for my life and my safety.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. Okay. There is a lot here, like a whole bunch, and I would not do it justice just by typing a report out. So what I'm going to have you do is, if you could take some time, I'm going to have you write it out. Okay, I'm going to write a report in reference to this so that you have the report number always. Do I know and I will forward it to prosecutors. Do I know if we have PC at this point, just like probable cause for them to be arrested here? And I don't know, because although you have substantial contacts with them, this particular contact was, I mean, I could see how it would be scary and nerve-wracking, but from another person's reasonable perspective, maybe it is, maybe it's not.
Sure.
Because they're just coming up in contact, hey, why did you talk to him? But with your course of conduct and all the things you guys have been through, which I'm only giving bits and pieces of it at this point, we may get there. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you guys write everything out, including their names, and if they have phone numbers, I'm going to have you put them on here, if you have those, so that I can contact them as well, because I can't just do one side, right? I'll write up everything you told me, and we'll put it down there. We'll send it to the prosecutor and see what the prosecutors have to say. Either way, this gives you a report number, so if they continue this course in Arizona, you can say, hey, Boise has a police report of what has already happened. You can look it up there, and if they continue this course, I don't know what the code is down in Arizona, but it's probably something similar, I would guess. You guys willing to write that out for me?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
it may take you some time. Well, I can't do what I was going to do tonight, so I can hang out, and if not, I can also give you my phone number so that you guys can just text me real quick and say, hey, it's done, I can come pick it up.
Okay. In other words, you're off. You're.
No, I was supposed to go deal with the complaint, but it's probably too late to call that guy right now.
Okay.
But if I get called, I'll stay here.
So you're, and if we don't finish,
but if I get called to something that's more emergent, like say there's an active shooter down the road, I'm probably gonna have to go. Then you guys can text me.
as someone that was once in the news, I get it.
Okay, all right. So sounds good. Let me give these to you, and I'll pull a report number right now,
Okay.
so that you guys know a report will at least be done, right?
Now it's green. I'm like, they're all good. You have a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I sure do. Give me your witness statement real quick. I want to write the report number on it. Very left-handed, so.
You've been doing great. We have and this as well. Oh, I also have.
I also had an email to what the woman that did the TikTok account. She kept approaching me, and I wrote her an email. She wrote me in an email, and I said, "Are you going to come to my house next? I feel threatened. Please don't ever reach out to me again." And then she started the TikTok account. It's like they just.
Right. When you're done with this, I'm going to give you a link that you can download all of your videos, and it'll go right into the evidence.
Perfect.
So that it's squared away. It's a timely link, so if you want to use it right away, it goes out, right? So
We'll do
it
it
needs to be
tonight.
done quick. I'm not sure if you can put that email in, but try.
Okay, the email too.
Okay,
Christine's
all right.
email.
So
Okay.
find a chair somewhere, write it
Okay.
out. I'll hang out until in
And then
case I
just
have
in
to
case
go.
we do,
The
you
number
do have
I
an actor.
called you on.
Okay, it was no caller ID. It
Oh, I see how you are.
happens.
All right. Here.
Here,
Give me a second. Just
don't do that. Oh,
you have all my pins. Okay, there you go.
Thank you. And then the pen.
Give me that back. All right, hang on right here. That has to be unwanted. All right, we're gonna just wait for him to be done.